Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is LuckyBunz, and we're actually doing a Go Battle League video today. I know it's been like over a month since I've actually done one of these, but well, I kind of figured now that Premier Cup is here, we should actually do some recorded battles, some live recorded battles, opposed to me actually doing a voiceover, because I definitely think that it's easier for me to edit the live recorded battles, and I actually think they do better performance-wise on the channel. So yeah, let me know what your preference is though in the comment section down below. Now, some of you who have been following the channel for a while know that I used to be really big on raid challenges in Pokemon Go, but it's like super buggy and glitchy and just not a great experience because Niantic doesn't really want to fix it, I guess. It's not on their priority list anyways. But because of that, I have a lot of maxed out Pokemon, some really good maxed out Pokemon, which made setting up for Premier Cup actually pretty simple for me. Now my team is going to consist of a 100% IV Dragonite, a 98% IV 14 attack Metagross, and a 98% IV 15 attack Swampert. So yeah, pretty good meta Pokemon overall. Anyways, I think that's enough for the intro. Let's go ahead and jump straight into the battles. Now, I haven't really been battling too much. Like, I've been battling pretty casually, so I'm probably not going to be doing that great, but as you can tell, my rating hasn't dropped too much, so I've been going like 2-3, 3-2 on a consistent basis. Alright, so that's not a great lead for us. We're going to have to immediately swap, and I'm going to go for the swap into Swampert because I don't want to reveal my hard counter just yet. And we're just going to go for the Hydro Cannons here. The thing about Premier Cup is that when you have those bad leads, it's really difficult to recover from them. We were able to get off one of their shields, so I don't know, we'll see what we can do. Sometimes it's just about like messing around a little. Alright, so we're not going to shield this, we're going to let them KO us. That way we can still switch into something. I mean, we can switch into the Dragonite. Okay, so they went Ancient Power there. I don't think we're going to get to the next Hydro Cannon. We did not. Alright, so that was a little bit unfortunate. We're going to come in with the Metagross now, though. And we are just going to body this thing down. I'd imagine they're going to go for a Flamethrower, or maybe try and fake me out right here with the Ancient Power. I'm gonna risk it and not shield it. Yeah, so they went for the Ancient Power. I figured that wasn't enough energy gain, so... Okay, so now we're gonna go for the Meteor Mash, which should do a ton of damage. Alright, so they went ahead and shielded that. We're going to keep on charging up. We're gonna go for another Meteor Mash. Now we're actually sitting pretty comfortable at the moment with 2 shields left. And after I go for this Meteor Mash, I'm going to swap into the Dragonite. Alright, so now we can just body this down, get some energy gain, and whatever it chooses to go with, honestly at this point it hasn't used anything, so I'm gonna go for the shield. Yeah, Outrage would have done a ton of damage. I imagine they're going to come back in with a Togekiss now. Yep. We're going to continue bodying it down. I know it sounds like super crazy, guys, but I want the energy gain. Okay, so now we have their Metagross. Let's see. I went for the Dragon Claw. I probably should have gone for the Hurricane, though. Actually, Dragon Claw might be better consistently. Plus, we have to wait before we can swap back into our Metagross. Okay, slowly taking this thing down. I think we can get off one more Dragon Claw. Yes, we can. Alright, and there is another Dragon Claw. Now we can swap into the Metagross. They're probably getting ready to use a charge attack right now, which of course we can shield it. They go for the Meteor Mash. Even though Metagross is going to go down right now, Dragonite should be able to finish off their Metagross. Okay, and Dragonite coming back in for the kill. Alright, so that was pretty close, and that was actually a really good match, guys, because we had the lead disadvantage, but we still ended up getting the victory, so just because you have a bad lead doesn't mean that, you know, you're gonna lose the match. Moving on over to match number 2, let's see what we got here. Okay, so we have a Machamp. We need to watch out for Stone Edge, I believe. Or Rock Slide, sorry. Alright, so they go for the swap. We could hard counter it, but we're gonna go for that first Dragon Claw. And the reason I wanted to do this is because we can either get off one of their shields or we're gonna take off a bunch of damage. Alright, so now we're gonna go for the swap into Metagross. At this point, they really can't do too much against us, like Dragon Claw or Hurricane. It's not gonna do that much against Metagross, and they are locked in. So they go for the Outrage. I actually did a decent amount of damage. Kind of surprising, but okay. I mean, that's something to consider. I didn't think Outrage would do that much damage. Anyways, the Dragonite's gone down now, and let's see what they come back in with. The Machamp. So right here, I could choose to let the Metagross go down, or I could shield. I'm gonna go for the shield because I want to get off another Meteor Mash. Alright, now at this point, they can either shield or they're going to take it. And they decide to, alright, they just have to take the hit. Their Machamp completely got destroyed. Alright, so now we can come back in with the Swampert. And this is pretty much our victory, guys. I have to say at this point, we're pretty much guaranteed to win this. I could be wrong, like, totally could be wrong, but I think we should be okay. So there's a Hydro Cannon, they went for the shield. At this point, we're gonna go for the Earthquake now. All right, and Meteor Mash or Earthquake, whatever they throw at us, we're gonna shield it. They went for the Meteor Mash, which means that they probably have a little bit more energy gain saved up. All right, so there's the Earthquake, and boom, KO. Nice. All right, so guys, as you can tell, I've been really enjoying Premier Cup. I feel like this has been my league that I've been really looking forward to, and I know some of you guys have wanted me to make like videos on this, and Premier Cup has been out for a little bit of time already, but better late than never, right? Again, it's like when I make these videos, I want to enjoy what I'm doing, and let's be honest, I don't think a lot of us really enjoyed Ultra League that much, so yeah, not to mention Go Battle League Season 2 has been such a disaster. Anyways, moving on over to match number 3, we have the Snorlax lead, so what we're going to do here is we're going to continue sticking it out with the Dragonite. I really don't want to get myself switch locked. I don't really think it's worth it either, like Dragonite's kind of a fine pick in this situation. I can't think of anything that's going to really damage it too much. Alright, so Snorlax is now below half health. And I'm not really sure what it's going to throw at us. It might have Outrage. It might have Outrage. I'm not going to shield it. Okay, so they went for the Body Slam. Generally, people try to fake you out, so I feel like at this point in time, that is kind of a standard. And then again, they could just be going for the consistent Body Slams. Also a possibility. I feel like that would also do a decent amount of damage. Alright, so now we're going to go for another Dragon Claw, and we'll see what they decide to do here. They might go for the shield, they might not. And they decide not to shield. Okay, so that puts us in a pretty good position. Can we take it down though? Yes, we can. So we took it down before they used another charge move on us. And now they're coming back in with the Metagross. All right, so at this point, we're going to continue farming energy until we can... Actually, you know what? I take that back. I was going to go for the Hurricane, but I think it's just better to go for the Dragon Claws, because I'm pretty sure we can get off another one after this. I don't think they're going to go for the Meteor Mash. I think they're going to try and just farm up the energy. People sometimes get greedy, and, well, I mean, he could have gone for the KO and avoided this Dragon Claw, but instead he wanted to farm up the energy, so that's his choice. And now we're not going to be switch locked, whichever Pokemon we decide to go with, and of course, guys, we're going to be going with the Swampert. Okay, so at this point, they could be throwing anything at us. Earthquake, Meteor Mash. We're going to go ahead and shield it. Meteor Mash would still do a decent amount of damage. But yeah, so they switch lock themselves. We're going with the Metagross against Dragonite. I feel pretty confident about this fight at the moment. They're likely going to go for the Dragon Claw. Yep, nothing too bad. Although they do still have the 2 shields left, so maybe something to be concerned about, maybe not. We'll see. Metagross is still in the back, and we also still have our Swampert. So there is one shield off. Let's see if we can get to the next shield. If they go for the Outrage right now, this will kill Metagross, but they didn't. They went for the Dragon Claw. Okay, which means that... Okay, interesting. I didn't think they were going to get to another Dragon Claw. Huh. So that's unfortunate because we could not get off the last Meteor Mash, which we really kind of needed to get off. Alright, so I'm pretty sure this fight is theirs. Maybe not, actually. I'm not 100% sure here. I know that they're going to go for the shield. And then, if they go for the Meteor Mash, we'll see how much it does against Swampert. That's what I'm kind of scared about. I feel like Meteor Mash would still do a bunch of damage, even though it's not very effective. Okay, they went for the Earthquake instead, GG. Yep, okay. So I feel like because we couldn't get off that Meteor Mash, like, that was a signaling point where I could have just decided to quit, you know, and save us both the time, but I kind of wanted to see where that match was going. I wasn't 100% sure that we were going to lose it or not. Still though, I enjoyed that fight. That was a pretty good fight. You know, guys, I feel like at this point in time, I've gone through enough battles to where I just appreciate a really good fight. I don't always have to win everything, and that's kind of nice. Again, wow. Togekiss lead. So we're gonna go with the same strat that we used the last time. We're gonna swap into the Swampert. We're gonna go for those Hydro Cannons, see if we can get off a shield. Again, I don't want to hard counter them, because then they would hard counter me back with something else, almost guaranteed. Alright, so they didn't go for the shield. Now they went for the swap into the Dragonite. So that's actually good, because now that when Swampert goes down, we can come back in with the Metagross, which will be really nice, because now we know that 2 other Pokemon are weak against it, which only leaves 1 as a mystery. So not bad, not bad. And I'm pretty sure they're not going to go for the Dragon Claw. They're just going to try and KO me, which, mistake on their part, because now we got off that extra Hydro Cannon. Alright, so now Dragonite is actually pretty weak. We can choose to come back in with our Dragonite, or go in with the Metagross. And quite honestly, guys, 2 shields left. Metagross is definitely going to be the go-to. So again, I imagine it's going to go Dragon Claw. Not going to shield it. And it did go Dragon Claw. Alright, cool. And once again, coming in with another Dragon Claw, I imagine. And there is another Dragon Claw. Alright, so again, nothing too crazy to deal with. And for sure, Garchomp is their last Pokemon. Very interesting. So I'm trying to think about what could possibly happen here. So that was actually a good time to switch because we had our defense drop. Alright, so I'm thinking at this point, could they go Outrage? They could go Outrage. They went Sand Tomb though. Alright, our defense fell. I'm gonna try and just body this thing down. Go for the Dragon Claw now. Okay. Because I want to have enough energy gain to use Hurricane on Togekiss. I feel like that might be our edge here. Okay, so there's 1 shield off. Let's go for another Dragon Claw. I'm not sure. I feel like they have enough for Outrage at this point. Dang it. Okay, so that was a bad move on my part. Really bad move on my part. It's gonna cost us for sure. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Dragon Claw, not because it's gonna do a bunch of damage, but because I wanted to save us some time, and hopefully can fake him out with the shield, but yeah, I didn't really think so. Okay, so they got to the charge move before we could swap. Not that swapping would have really done much, but okay. So Metagross is last Pokemon left, coming back in here. I think we can body this thing down. Okay. And can we go for the immediate Meteor Mash? Come on, come on. All right. I don't know if we'll be able to get to another one, guys. Like, I really don't. If that Dragonite has a Dragon Claw ready, we're pretty much dead. Oh my god, okay. Nice. Nice. We actually had enough energy gain. That was a clutch finish. That was a really clutch finish. Magnezone. Okay, Magnezone. I feel like we could stick this one out. Honestly, I'm not like super used to the matchup, but it seems like we're doing pretty well with the Dragon Breath. So we'll see what they go with. Honestly, I don't want to save shield it because I feel like they're going to go Mirror Shot, but yeah, probably should have shielded it. Alright, so at this point, I'm going to shield it. There's really no reason not to shield it. So now they went Mirror Shot, and that was a dumb fake out. We're going to go with the Hurricane, although maybe I should have gone with the Dragon Claw just for those consistent hits. Yeah, probably should have. I think they might just go for the KO. Okay, so they went for the charge move. Interesting though, I didn't realize Wild Charge would do that much neutral damage. So now I know that's a learning experience. And at this point, let's see, Swampert would be the ideal pick to come back in with. So I could have gone for the hard counter, but again, I always get nervous about doing that because usually they'll be able to hard counter me. All right, so now we'll see what they do. Charizard. Okay. I did not see that coming. That is, yeah, okay, well, no need to continue, guys. We lost that match. So that was a 3-2 victory. I'll take it. Oh, a Litwick reward too. Nice. Yeah, that final match, I mean, the Charizard was like a wild card that really threw me off. Not to mention the Magnezone was just... I feel like that was just lack of experience on my part. But it happens, and now I kind of know. Watch out for Wild Charge. Well, that was actually pretty fun. I hope you guys did enjoy this short premiere video. If you guys want me to do more of these Premier Cup Go Battle League videos, let me know in the comment section down below, and make sure to hit that like button. This was a pretty fun set. I definitely enjoyed it. I think that we did have a pretty good chance to go at least 4-1, but just that last final match really threw me off, and I think it's a learning experience. I think it's important to learn from your mistakes. And I know some of you guys also have said that you like when I include the losses, so yeah, 3 wins, 2 losses. I'd say that's a pretty good set, pretty average set. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to hit that like button down below, and if you do want to see more of these Go Battle League videos in the future, make sure to leave a comment and subscribe, plus turn on the bell notification, and I will see you all real soon in the next one.